How's everyone doing tonight? Who's ready for day 18 of the Ugears Dream Cabriolet VM-05? Well, before we get into that, I just want to start going through some of these items. They opened this new sandwich shop on my block, and it's called Brooklyn Italian Heroes. I'm on Staten Island, so I don't know why it's called Brooklyn Italian Heroes, but it's on Annandale Road on Staten Island. And I don't know. I don't know how many items there are here. They have numbers. It goes up to 96, and then it goes up to 139. And then it says like 1A, 2A. I'm not sure why those are different. Smoked mozzarella heroes get their own numbers. Anyway, it goes up to 139. So maybe we'll do like 5 per night. Because I find them interesting, and maybe over the course of my lifetime, if this sandwich shop lasts long enough, maybe I'll buy each one once. Alright, so the very first one is Frank Sinatra, which makes a lot of sense. Frank Sinatra. Frank loves salami and fresh mozzarella. True fact. We just added some pure olive oil, salt, black pepper, and oregano to make it a true #1 hit. So it's salami, mozzarella, olive oil, salt, black pepper, oregano. All right, the next one. Dean Martin, Dino Paul Cuscetti. Prosciutto di Parma, fresh mozzarella, olive oil, and black pepper. So obviously there's also prosciutto on there. All right, Perry Cuomo. Ham, fresh mozzarella, basil, sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil, salt, and black pepper. That's pretty similar to Sinatra's. They're just adding the sun-dried tomatoes, basil, and ham. All right, the Italiano. Fresh mozzarella, fresh tomatoes, basil, olive oil, salt, and pepper. I mean, they're starting off very similar. All right, number 5. Michael Angarano. Ham, salami, Swiss cheese, olive oil, basil mix. That's kind of like, that's like a Super Bowl sandwich, I would call it. No, the salami would be pepperoni in the Super Bowl sandwich. And the Swiss cheese would probably be, what is the name of that? Provolone. All right, so I don't know why I called it a Super Bowl sandwich. It's nothing like it. There's some funny ones in here, but I'm just going to do like 5 per night. We can't spend all night talking about these sandwiches, but I do find them interesting. And we're going to go through some more each night. So we're going to get started on this Ugears puzzle in a minute. We're up to page 40. We're over 400 pages. As you can see, I've got the 2 doors here. There's a little piece missing there. I don't know, the window action isn't that smooth, but it's working. And there's the vehicle. As it stands so far, you can see the instructions in the corner here. We're going to get to page 40 in a minute. While I'm taking the items out of the box, let me also start with one of these brain teasers. This pack of cards I've been working through. All right, what's the first one in here? Would you rather get 1 million today or a penny that is doubled each day for a month? Well, that's just like 2 to the 30. So we probably could figure that out. Let's see how quickly we get over 1 million. I mean, you got to assume that it's a trick question and that the answer is the penny per day over a month. But let's just do it. So day 1 is a penny. Day 2 is 2 pennies. Day 3 is 4 pennies. Day 5 is 8 pennies. 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, 4096. So what are we up to so far? You know what? Let me just go. I know that I'm not supposed to do this, but let me just go here and pull up Google, and do 2 to the 30, because I'm sure it's over 1 million. But let's just see. If I do 2 and then a caret and then 30, will Google understand that? Caret 30. Let's see what Google comes up with. All right. I need to see the commas. Where's the button that shows me the commas? All right. Let's just figure out the commas. So there's the answer. So 741K, and it's way over 1 million. That's over 1 billion, actually. All right, so you definitely want the pennies. You want the penny. Take the pennies. The pennies over the course of a month is going to be a lot more than, what was the other option, 1 million? All right, so let's get out our, there's a lot of toothpicks in there. There's also some pieces that have like popped out prematurely over the way. Let's grab those. They give us a tool, and toothpick and wax, and let's otherwise get this box off the screen. I've got some of my own tools here. What is that? Clippers and a needle nose, and I've also got this tool that's actually very similar to the tool they give you, but mine's metal. So I'll just kind of have that stuff nearby. I've got a lot of room to work with because it's just the car. You can already kind of see how big the car is. So there's a lot of table space available. All right, so before we get into the puzzle, let's get the answer to this question. All right. Unless you have a big bill that you need to pay right away. Okay, that's good. Yeah, the answer is always depends. Unless you have a big bill, like the tax bill that's due in a few days, unless you have a big bill that you need to pay right away, take the penny. Doubling its value each day will result in more than 10 million after day 30. Try getting that deal written into your next employment contract. So, I guess it wasn't 1 billion. I guess it was 10 million. Maybe I read the commas in the wrong places. But anyway, the penny is definitely the way to go. Yeah, there is some story about I forget who it is, but someone taking a job with the king, and he asked for a grain of rice on the first square of the chessboard, and then to double the grain of rice like each day, so that by the time he gets to the end of the chessboard, like there's not enough rice in the entire kingdom to like pay the guy. I forget the full details of that story, but something like that. Like I've heard that before. So all right, so page 40. They're asking us to cut the toothpick in half, but I think I did that yesterday. So I've got 2 halves of toothpicks. I'm just going to grab them from the box. You're looking at the instructions, so just take my word for it. I pulled 2 halves of toothpicks out of the box. I'll just go to that for a second. So there's the 2 toothpicks I grabbed. All right, now, what do they want us to do with these toothpicks? Nothing yet. The first instruction just says to attach the car door. I think it's this car door, just based on the orientation. That looks like it, right? And then the car, they're showing us like the bottom of the car, which we'll need to grab the orientation. So it's this side, but they're showing it from the bottom, but it's this side. So where does it attach? Oh, there we go. So there's 2, like, I don't know what, but there they are. And there's 2 more of those things here. And I guess we're going to put the toothpick through there. But this looks backwards. So I guess it's the other door. So if you can't follow the instructions, just do what makes sense. I mean, that's obviously the door that goes there. So does the next instruction say to put the toothpick through? Because it's not going to stay without the toothpick. Okay, yeah. It says to put the toothpick through. So that's what we got to do. It's got to go from the bottom, I think. Because if you look at this top toothpick, it's that top toothpick, it's like wedged up against the top of that door. So we're going to have to, the toothpick's going to have to enter from the bottom. And then it's going to have to go through these two things here. You know what? The bottom is blocked too. How the hell are we supposed to do this? The bottom is blocked. What the heck? Do these pieces move? They do move. But I don't think they move enough to get it out of that wood. Like, these are over the wood. And they do move. I guess so the door can open, but they don't move. Oh, they do. They're like attached with rubber bands. Okay. They do move out. But, like, how am I going to hold them out and push the rubber band through at the same time? They do move out. Wow, that's crazy. I guess we're just going to... Because you understand there's going to be tension on it. And maybe I can pinch it from the other side? I think that's the answer. I think I got to get my finger in here and push it out. All right. Yes. Okay, that's the way to do it. I'll put my finger behind it because to try to pull it out and put this thing through at the same time, I think it would be impossible. Even what I'm doing is not really easy. And they want it in backwards. They want this stick in backwards so that we can clip off the point at the end. Like to push it through this way is easier because you've got this point on your side. I think I want to do it this way. But I'll make a concession by clipping off half of the point. Because if I try to do it backwards, it's going to be impossible. Alright, I clipped off enough of the point to make this doable. So the point's not there, but there is a little bit of something. Alright, so we should be able to do it now. Alright, so I got it started. Now I have to get this out and then stick my finger behind it. Which finger? And should I stick something else in there, not my finger? So I have my fingers available to work with. Like maybe something else should be shoved in there. Piece of wood or something. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get this toothpick through. This is insane. Yeah, no, I need my hands. Something else is going to have to go back there. Maybe this tool they gave us? Let's see how that works. I'm not sure where to even put it. I know. Alright. No, that's not going to work. Alright. This is tricky. It's going to be on good once we get it through. I just don't know how to get it through. Alright. It's got to be doable, though. Well, I think I just have to try. All right, if I do it this way, then I can see what I'm doing. All right, so get it started. Get my finger back there. Push it on. And then push it through. It fell out. Let's try again. I can't see. All right, I'm going to look at the monitor. That might help. But really, I can't see. I'll push the window in on accident. And it's not easy to push this toothpick. It like stabs you in the finger. I need to wear like a thimble or something to push this in. Definitely no way to do it from the top. I need a vice grip to hold that in place while I push this through. Huh. We're like stumped here. I think it's, I gotta pinch this somehow with something other than my finger. Because if I have my two hands, I probably could do this. Maybe just put something in there, pressing on both sides. Let's see. That might work. Which is longer? This tool they give us or this metal one? The tool they give us is slightly longer. Alright. Alright. Seems kind of fragile, but it is in there. Alright, I got something. It's like... I wish it was just like a little bit longer. But anyway. Yeah, I know. A lot of them tonight. A lot of those, whatever you want to call them. Office jokes. The TV show Office. Michael Scott. Was that his name? Michael Scott? Alright. I set it up so it stands up. Can't see in there. Let me see on the monitor. Can I see? No, there's no angle where I could see what's going on in there. It needs to be pushed out further. Let's get another piece in there. Alright. It's a little bit further out. You can see it there. It's kind of... I mean, if we can't get to it now, we don't deserve to make this. Alright, so let's try again. See from the other side. I don't know if the view is any better, but let's give it a shot. Yes, the view is better from this side. I just broke a piece down at the bottom. Be careful when moving it. You grab strong pieces. Definitely, this is the angle. You can see what's going on at least. Still not in, but is it lined up? Hard to say. Wow. That is blurry. I thought this camera was supposed to autofocus. Alright, it's not happening. Oh, did that just focus at the very end? No, that's not focused. Alright. This might be through. Yeah. I think it's through the bottom too. It's got a long way to go to the top too. I probably should have waxed this piece. Is it too late? Try to get some wax on there. Yeah, it's going through. It's got a ways to go, but it's going. Let's try clamp on it and wiggle it around a little bit. Wow, this camera's now blurry too. There's no camera wants to show you what's going on here. Why? Alright, so I need to be at this distance and then it won't be blurry. Okay. Just to show you, it is, you can see it, it is going through. Just kind of happening slowly. And I don't know what I'm going to break in the process. Let's grease that, wax that piece more. And use the pliers. It's like halfway. But, man, we didn't increment the counter once. Alright. Let's try pushing it. Like twisting it's not working. Let's just try to push it in there. That pushing doesn't work either. All right. We need to work on the next question because what is the loudest land animal? Okay. I don't know if you saw that, but it said, what is the loudest land animal? Elephant's pretty loud. Land animal. So I guess whales are louder. What's louder than an elephant? Is there like some bird that like really screams loud or something? Is there some monkey that's really loud? Monkeys are kind of like humans. They're primates. So humans can be pretty loud, but I don't think humans can be louder than elephants. Elephants is like a trumpet with that horn and all the air capacity they have. Like, really, this whole question is just what can be louder than an elephant? Somebody probably knows the answer. And it's probably something famous. So why don't I know the answer? I guess I'm going to know it in a minute. After I get to the end of this question. Wow, this piece is not going in. Am I like twisting it onto the wrong angle? Is that why it's not going in? Or what's the problem? Alright, so let's keep thinking of the loudest land animal. I'm not certain that it isn't humans. I mean, I think humans can be pretty loud when they want to be. Oh, that thing is almost across. Now we have to get in there and make sure we get the angle to get it to the other side. Which again, I don't know how to do. Wow. This tough piece. All right. You can see it like mostly across. There's that thing, but it's not fully across. How do we get it fully across? There's like no angle where I could look in there. Crazy. Trying to get angle that I can see in there. Nope. And it's again not moving. It's not pressed against the piece. It's not like it's jammed. It's just not happening. It's so close. I can see it in there. Just have to get it. Wow. I almost knocked off the steering wheel. I felt it. Like, it's so close. All we got to do is get it to that other side. I also don't know how to stay on mic while I do this. I can't figure out the camera angle. I can't get my head on angle, and I can't see what I'm doing. I can't talk into the mic. There's like nothing I can do here to make this happen. I'll tell you, if this piece would at least go in, that would help. It's like jammed up against the wood. I just knocked out the stuff that was holding it in place. But it's like we still got a chance here, because it's like already lined up. Oh, you probably can't see what I'm doing, but trust me. There we go. We got it. We did it. It's in there. Wow. What a pain in the nuts that was. All right, I'm going to clip this end off. All right, now I got to get my finger behind there first, because otherwise it's going to go flying. All right, get the finger in there, and then clip the end off. I don't know if you can see. That's through. Let me clip the end, then I'll put my glasses back on and show you. All right. Okay. So, the toothpick is through. You can see it there in the middle. The toothpick is through. That was like, mod on. That was not easy. But now we have a door. Our Dream Cabriolet VM-05 now has a working door. The window on it and everything. There you go. Nice. Now we got to do it on the other side. Wow. Okay. Let's reward ourselves by finding out what the loudest land animal is. The loudest land animal is appropriately named the howler monkey. Its howl can reach 140 decibels of sound. 120 decibels can cause pain or damage to our hearing. Our loudmouths are seals, elephants, wolves, and lions. Well, they said land animal, so seal doesn't count, though walrus, and I mean, it's the same category. Elephants, wolves, and lions. Wow, yeah, lions roar and a wolf's howl. Elephant and the howler monkey, which I think I was saying it could be a monkey. All right. Let's check the instructions. After that exhausting. All right. So clip the toothpick. We instinctively already did that. And I guess the second row is going to say put on the second door. Yeah. Yep. Line up the second one, clip it, look at the doors working. So yeah, we're just going to put on the second door now. All right, so while we're putting on the second door, let's read another question. Is there a junkyard in outer space? Well, what is outer space? There's a junkyard in space, as I understand. I think Jennifer Bullock did a movie. Is that her name, Jennifer Bullock? She was in a movie where she was like in space, and I don't know. She was on some space shuttle or something, and there was this garbage, and it was like floating around, and it I don't know, knocked the spaceship off course, like went through her suit, or maybe it was someone with her. I think maybe George Clooney was in the movie, and he might have gotten killed by space junk. I'm not sure. But anyway, as I understand from that movie, there's junk in space. All right, now I got to get this other side out so I can attach that. I think we got this in first last time, and then we slipped another piece in there. So let's try that again. So get this in first. That didn't work. It's not going in this time. All right, let's get the support piece on first, because there's like something here, some structure, and I think I can put this piece between that structure, maybe like this, and then this can go against it. Let's try that. Now it's like now it's too big. I can't get it out. All right. Okay, I know what to do. We need to set it up exactly like before. So on this side, like only this side can go this thing. So we pick this up, I push this in, I prop this against it. Wow. Doesn't want to happen. Alright, try it again. I can't see what I'm doing at the other end, but I can feel that it's not working. Almost. All right. Is that out far enough to get the job done? I think that is. I think that's far enough out. So there's the circles. We got them outside of the side. So it's time to put on this door. We're going to clip off a little bit of the tip, you know. Oh, and we're definitely going to wax up the piece this time. All right, so I blunted the tip slightly. Just took a little bit off the top. And now we're definitely going to wax this thing. We're going to really wax this thing. Okay, so it's going to go on like this from the bottom. Now, what was the angle that worked for us last time? I think we flipped it over, right? Oh my goodness, this thing just popped out. So we got to do that again. What did I do? Why didn't that work? This piece is just not long enough. Do we have anything else? What's this doing in here? Is there another way to do this? I don't know. Is there a junkyard in outer space? What do you think? Is there a junkyard in outer space? Chat, is there a junkyard in outer space? Is there a junkyard in outer space? Well, there's definitely some junk in outer space. It's not a junkyard because there isn't like a dog there and a guy who sells you the junk. But there's a junk layer in outer space. There's some junk in outer space. I don't know. I'm not coming up with anything on this junk question. Maybe I'm just annoyed that I can't get this thing set up. How did I do it last time and why didn't it stay? Let's try it again. It's like very often I feel like I have two hands and I would do this puzzle better if I had three. Maybe for some parts you should get someone to help you, like propping this thing up. Because I need I either need a longer piece or I need a third hand. So while one is holding this and one is holding this, the third is pushing this in. I suppose I could hold it in my teeth. Or I could get a piece that's just already line it up and hope for the best. Like hope that it stays lined up when I pull the other thing out. Let's try that. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. So I got it lined up. And then I'm going to pull it out and try to get it wedged. But then I can't see the back, which is the same thing that happened last time. I need to be able to see the back. All right. Does that look good? No, not quite. Does it look good enough? I don't think so. Can I get my finger in there just to start it? Let's see. I mean, I have it waxed up now. Let's see if we can get it in there. No, by the way. It's not going in, despite the fact that we waxed that piece up. That's part of the problem. Is you need to be able to at least get it in there. Like a test run before we try to put it in all the way. Let's see if we can get it in there. Okay. So we can. We can do this. Now we need to actually do it. Okay. We gotta get it lined up. And then what? Push down onto something. But we can't see what we're doing. All right. Yeah, we can't see what we're doing. That's no good. I have to see what we're doing. This is the angle where you see what you're doing. But from this angle, we can't support the bottom. Unless I have a thimble. What you really need is a thimble. If you have a thimble, now is the time to get it. Alright, it started. Alright, let's try to smash it in. Oh, wow. It went so easy that second time. We don't even have to cut the piece. It cut itself. Okay. So the greasing it up was the secret. You definitely want to grease up that toothpick. And you definitely want to push it through once first before you start hooking it together. All right, so we put the doors on. and it just broke naturally because I let go of it and it snapped off. All right, so that was page 40. So we didn't advance the counter, the piece counter, but we advanced the page counter. All right, so now we're up to page 41, and we're starting on something new, which frankly is quite welcome at this stage of the game. All right, so board 8. Wow, we're going all the way to board 8. This looks like the piece. Is this board 8? Why would board 8 be second? Oh, you don't see what I'm saying. All right. Okay. This is board 5. But it looks like the piece that this looks like the piece that we're looking for. But I guess it isn't. Maybe it's going to stack on top of it or something. Because the piece we're looking for apparently is on board 8. Which is probably the last board. Okay, yeah, here we go. The last board. So here's board 8. All right, so this first section we need this piece, which is 181. We need 182, 183, 184, and 85. So we need 5 pieces. So we're going up to 427. 427. Wow. It's been a heck of a night so far. All right. Let's see the junkyard space answer. Let's see here. There are over 500,000 pieces of space junk orbiting the Earth at speeds of up to 17,000 miles per hour. Sounds like a good opportunity for an extraterrestrial recycling business. Wasn't there something like that in the movie WALL-E? Do you remember the movie WALL-E? All right, well, I'm grabbing the 181 through 185. Let's look at this. There is a prize behind one of 3 doors. You pick a door. One of the 2 remaining doors opens. It does not have the prize. For the best chance of winning, should you switch your pick to the other door or stay with your original pick? Well, this is called, I believe it's called the Monty Hall. Is that what it's called? Monty Hall. Problem, I guess Monty Hall was the host of some game show, and they would have 3 doors, and you would pick one, and if it wasn't that one, the people would switch the remaining door because the belief was that, and statistically this bears out, is that you should switch and your odds will be slightly better because it wasn't the first door. I don't know. I don't remember all the logic off the top of my head. Let's think it through. That's why we're here, right? All right, so I'm going to grab pieces 182, 83, and 84, and 85. Those pieces are all supposed to be around here. Yeah, 82, 83, 84, 85. Those are the 4 pieces. All right, so there's 3 doors, and you pick one. So I guess there's like a 33% chance that you're going to get it right on the first door. All right, so after you pick the first door, if you're not right, then you have 2 doors left. Should you switch? Now, you are supposed to. I remember that that's the answer, but we're trying to figure out why. Seems like it should be 50-50, right? But somehow the fact that you eliminated the first door makes it somehow not 50-50. So it was like 1/3. Each door had a 1/3 chance at the first door, but now it's a 50-50. But you're supposed to change the door. Well, I can't wait to read the answer because off the top of my head, I don't remember why that you're supposed to change it. So let's get these clips in. All right, so 182 and 183, they look kind of alike. I have to zoom in on the instructions. Dream Cabriolet. Okay, they want it backwards. So the reason I zoomed in was to see the spelling. If it was like frontwards or backwards, it's backwards. So that's the way we're seeing the instructions backwards. So we should hold it that way. It'll be easiest to follow through. So this piece, the pieces are a little different. Like one has they both have the stick on one side and the loop on the other, but one is a little longer. And the one that's a little longer goes by the T of Cabriolet, and the one that's a little shorter goes by the D of Dream. Shorter one goes here, longer one goes here. Let's get those pieces in. Wow, pieces that go in, well, like they're supposed to? I can't believe it. Wow. All right. And then 184 and 185, again, look similar, but are not. They kind of look like ducks. One of them has their wings up, and one of them doesn't. So, the duck with his wings up goes on this side, the T side. The duck with his wings down goes on the D side. They both go in this sort of middle layer, and they both point their beaks at the back of at this end. All right. Wow, I almost broke that piece putting it in. It's actually easy to put it into this piece because the piece flexes. It's like a flexible piece, and that makes it easier to work with. It also makes it easier to break it, so be careful. All right, so there's the pieces. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we're supposed to bend this thing? Oh my goodness. All right, can you see the instructions here? Basically, this duck, its bill is going to attach to these pieces. So we got to fold it up and attach it. That's definitely going to be a breaking hazard. Let's see if we can do this without breaking it. Let me get them both lined up. I think it would be a miracle if we don't break this, but let's give it a shot. That's what they want. We just should we have done the duck bill first? Why are we doing it second? All right, I got one on. Let's get the other one on. Come on, come on. All right, it's on. So now the piece is curved. It's wrapped around the duck. All right, there you go. What's going on with this camera? All right. I'm just showing you how it wraps around that piece. I mean, it's kind of cool, I think, but whatever. All right. I might as well show you on this camera, too. Get all the cameras involved. All right. You've seen the whole arsenal. All right. So that was the first half of page 41. On the second half, paperclip? They didn't give us a paperclip. I've been saying all along we need a paperclip. And now they officially need a paperclip. But they didn't give us a paperclip. Did they? Has there been a paperclip in here the whole time and I didn't see it? Imagine. Yeah, I don't see a paperclip. And I don't have a paperclip. I have tweezers and I have needle nose pliers. I think I'll go with the needle nose pliers. I That'll have to get the job done. So they want us to tie a rubber band at a 10 millimeter mark. So that's piece 428. Is the rubber band that I'm about to tie up. Did I already tie one? Yeah, I already tied one for some reason some other day. I don't know if it's exactly 10 millimeters. I think it's a little long. So I'm going to try to move the knot a little bit further to make the one side a little bit smaller. You can do that. The knot will move. All right. Okay. What do we got to do with this rubber band? All right. Now, rubber band. They want us to use the paper clip to grab it. So, I'm not even sure what location I'm looking at. Let's zoom out here. Want this? Like, it's like this, but there's maybe the other side because, yep, that looks like it. So there's a rubber band catch there. You can see it. So they want us to stick the paper clip in there to grab the rubber band. And it's very busy up here. So I don't know how we're even supposed to get that rubber band in there. Like, they don't even really show us where it goes in. They show it's a little bit north of this circle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know where it goes. Yeah. All right, so it goes in there and it hooks through there. So that's why they want a paper clip, because then you could hook the paper clip, put it through there, and grab this when you get a chance. Another option is to put this through the opposite way and grab it. I'm not sure if that would work. It might get stuck halfway through. All right. This is going to be tricky. Let's read the answer to the Monty Hall problem, and then we'll work on it. Switch your pick to the other remaining door. It gives you a 2/3 chance of getting the prize. This one time when a bait and switch will definitely be to your advantage. So now let's figure out, why does that work? There's a 2/3 chance that it's, if you switch, there's a 2/3 chance. So before they open one door, everything's 1/3. And then when they open one door, you're guaranteed that you didn't win on that first door. So then the other two doors each, I think, have 50%, but they're saying you have a 2/3 chance if you switch doors. Now, why is that? It has to do with something with the fact that your first door was wrong. But I'm not really sure how. I'm still trying to think about that. Why is that the answer? You have a 2/3 chance. This is like simple probability. I don't do probability at my work, so I'm not up to date on it. I don't recall the answer. But they're telling me the answer. I'm just trying to recall at this point why that's the answer. Not even recall. I'm trying to think it through, and I'm embarrassed that I can't. So 2/3. Why is it 2/3? Like, it's not 1/3 because one of them's removed, but it's not 50%. Why is it not 50%? All right. I'm trying to grab the rubber band, but I guess it's not there. Why is it not 50%? It's higher than 50%. It's 2/3. But it's not 2/3 if you don't switch. Oh, because it's 1/3. Okay, so you're averaging the 50% and the 1/3. Or no, you're adding them. Like the original one is still 1/3. But if you switch, now it's 2/3. Ah, okay. All right, I got it. So when you make your original pick, you have a 1 of 3 chance. And a 2/3 chance that you're wrong. But when they reveal one door, now that 2/3 is all behind the other door. So statistically, you should switch the door and you'll increase your chances. That's kind of like, and the reason is because you could have gotten in the first door, and the fact that you didn't. In fact, do they open your door first, or do you select the door that they open first? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a 1/3 chance before they open the door. Yeah, no, it does matter. You must select first. So when you select, you have a 1/3 chance, and then they choose to open another door, and you're wrong, or maybe you're right, but let's assume you're wrong, and they open the other door. Now the 2/3 chance is all on one door. I can't get this through. Should we try pushing it in the other side? That seems crazy. Because how are we going to get it up to the top? I really need that paper clip that I don't have. How are we going to do this? All right, let's put it in there. Oh, I got an idea. What if we put it in there first and tie it second so I don't use this? All right. And then I'll put in a new one, pinch it off, and then pull it through on the other side. Is that going to work? Well, it's already in there. But how am I going to get it out? It has to go up the top, but in terms of pulling it through, I could start pulling it at the bottom. I'm going to take it off screen for a minute just so I can look in there. Yeah, getting it close to my eye, I can see it. But the needle nose plier is too big to reach it. It's like too fat. Which is why they wanted the paper clip. Because you could drop the paper clip in like a fishing line. Alright, I'm just going to keep pushing it in and hope that something like kind of just works out. Maybe if I push it from the bottom, maybe I can get through there. I know I'm off screen, but I don't know how to get it on screen. You're just going to have to take my word for it. I got to get it close to my eye. And because of that, I know I'm like tonight a lot off screen, but there's no other way to get it done. All right, I have a piece that has like kind of a hook shape on it. It's not a paper clip, but maybe it'll get the job done. Nope, it's too fat. I guess the paper clip is skinnier. Oh, I have this piece. This piece is skinny. I don't know where it went. Yeah. It's there. Just don't know how to get it to the side that I need it to be on. All right. Still too far away to grab with the pliers. Because the pliers are too fat to get them in there. Yeah. Too far away. All right. I'm going to go back to trying to feed it in the other way. And grab it with the pliers. Or just try to push it in again. But this time, have this piece in while I do it, so that it changes the available angle, and then hopefully it just goes in the right direction. All right, let's try that. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we're going to try it. All right, I'm feeding the rubber band in. It's again not going to the right direction. So that's no good. Didn't work. All right, I'm struggling here. How to get this rubber band in. I just don't know where a paper clip is. Let me look around my desk for anything that looks like a paper clip. I'm pretty sure I don't have a paper clip, but maybe I have something that'll get the job done. No. Can't even get to where my tools are. All right. This needle nose pliers, what do we got? Not needle, this is like whole thing here. Alright, scissors, that's not going to help. None of these things are going to help. Nope. They're all too fat, way too big. Nope. Not gonna help. Kind of wish they'd had us put this rubber band in when we were attaching this piece so that it was like already there. I was going to shove the whole thing in and hope that it kind of bunches up to the point where I could grab it from either the top or the bottom. Either one will do. You know, I can hook it here temporarily, and that'll like keep it from going. You know what? I think I can put it on. I'll put it on, and it'll be a struggle to get it through, but nope, it comes right back. All right, that's no good. The instructions they give is to drop it in there and to pull it out with a paper clip. Do I have a paper clip in here? I remember there was a puzzle, another puzzle that had a paper clip. So I feel like I should have saved that paper clip because it actually came with one. But that, no, I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. It's not in that box. All right. Well, if anyone was trying to use tonight's show to fall asleep, it's definitely worked, because I don't think anyone could stay awake listening to someone try to find a paperclip. Or alternatives to a paperclip. Should I just order some paper clips to review? But then I'll have to wait a couple of days for them to show up. Alright, I'm going to put it in while holding it upside down and hope that gravity sends it to the right direction. I feel like it won't, because rubber band is so light and it has tension. So I don't think it's going to go the right direction. But we got to try something, so this is what we're trying. Alright. It's all the way in there. Alright. Let's take a look and see where that rubber band is. It's definitely bunched in there. Well, I guess a paper clip can fit through there, but these tools I have can't. Wow. Can I get it with the pliers yet? I can see it. Maybe I can grab it. The problem is, to get the pliers in there, they're like closed. They'll only go in if they're like already closed. And if they're already closed, they can't grab the rubber band. Yeah. Can't grab them. Can't even see in there because there's no light. Let's try this thing. Nope, that doesn't fit either. What is going on? Alright, I got an idea. I'm going to send it through the bottom rather than through the top. And then I'm going to grab it through the hole. Dropped it. Or I can end the show for today and start off tomorrow with a paper clip. Yeah, today was a fail. When I edit into the compilation video of the full build, what I'll do is I'll just trim off these last like 30 minutes, because who needs to watch 30 minutes of a person trying to get a rubber band through when they're supposed to do it in 1 minute with a paper clip. So before I sign off, let me just put a note to my future self when I'm editing this. Clip off from when I start putting in the rubber band. So tomorrow I'll have a paper clip and we'll continue.